So my role at the Alan Walker Centre is to support all the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander patients as they come through our centre and their journey through their cancer. We're not clinically trained. What we do carry is a lot of information and knowledge in regards to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander practices and beliefs. We also have that knowledge about how they understand Western medicines and also their own bodies. So working with the breast care nurses at the Alan Walker Cancer Centre, it's a shared role. We have a lot of Aboriginal women that come in from all different sorts of communities. Sometimes they come in with support people, and sometimes they've been here by themselves when they find out. And it's very scary because I said, you're away from country, you don't know this place. What we can do as an Aboriginal liaison officers is give that extra support with you. We can help you keep in contact with family. We can help you to understand what's happening. We can also help you to be at appointments so that you understand what's being explained to you. If an Aboriginal person has something sticking out of their leg, like a spear or a cut or a wound, they can immediately understand that that's an injury and needs to be cared for. Now, when something is hidden, like a disease in the body where there are no active side effects, then all of a sudden we're telling them you're sick, you have a disease. So they can't see it, they can't feel it, they can't sense it. So one of the things is either we're telling lies, the other perception is it's of a spiritual nature where somebody has put either a curse on them or a bad wish on them. And in doing so, the person who has that disease is covered in shame, because to get that curse put on you, you must have done something really bad, and it's not like you're going to go and be openly say, oh, I'm not feeling well, or doing this and that, because you're acknowledging that you did something wrong as well. Say they've been an incidental finding and it's a cancer, but they don't feel sick. So how are we going to convince that person that even though they don't feel sick, there is something inside them? So it's a matter of trying to gain their trust, get the family to understand the patient's situation, that at the moment they don't feel sick. But the longer that we leave the sickness, he's going to grow. When I'm talking to my patients about where they feel fine, they say, I feel good. I say, well, this cancer, he's a really bad fella. I said, he's sneaky too. I said, he's growing inside your body. He's in there and he's growing. And you feel him okay, so you think I'm not sick and you don't trust anybody. I said, but if we don't get that and start attacking him and to kill him, then what'll happen is he's going to get bigger and bigger, and then when you do feel him, he'll let you know he's there. He'll let you know by making you feel sick. It's too late, okay? And that means that we can't kill him dead. We can only make him sleepy and make him slow, but later on, that cancer one, he will kill you. So that's the way that I try to explain to patients, is that I guess I'm trying to make it an actual being, because they can't see it, feel it, so I do have to give character to it. And by just saying that, he's a very tricky and a sneaky bad fella, and this is what he's going to do. So that's one way that I do it. I use a metaphor like we talk about metastases and what that is. So it's called a pandanus, and it grows the nuts grow in a cluster. So I say, well, that's your cancer. And what happens is those nuts can fall off. And when that nut falls off into the river and he floats down and he grows somewhere else, that's metastases. And they associate it because they all know that's how that pandanus works. So they know what it looks like and they know how it works. Now, unfortunately, within the Northern Territory, in that we do not have any medically trained interpreters. So often my role is to break it down to the interpreter so that they can explain it to the patient in language. What I try to give the advice to the Aboriginal patients when they come through is that they have rights, and their rights to a voice. So I offer my services when they go into consultations. I explain that I understand that it's shame to ask or be seen as to not know what the doctor's talking about. And I said, what you do is you look at me and I will ask the doctor, and then he'll give us an answer. And if I think it's a good answer, then we can keep going. If not, I just keep asking the doctors for you. You're not stupid. Doctors know medicine, but do you know stuff that they don't know? If we stuck these mob here, these white fellas in the bush, how long you reckon they're going to last for? I said 3 days, no water. I said 1 week, 2 weeks, they'll be gone. I try to, I don't know, not build them up, but give them just let them acknowledge that they've got information and knowledge and experience. Doesn't make them less. They're equal. Everybody's equal, but they're all in a different way. So I say, we're all same but different.